Welcome to this new moon in Virgo reading. I've posted a grid for the new moon already, and in meditating to do that grid, I got a lot of information about this new moon. But let's pull some cards and see what further information wants to come through for us. I know that we need to learn to stay in observer mode this month. And also, this new moon in Virgo is asking us to really look at the details of how we are taking care of ourselves, how we're taking care of ourselves emotionally, physically, spiritually, mentally. So, where I live, the new moon is at 6:55 p.m. So we have a few more hours to go, but the energy's already there. I know that a lot of people I know are like cleaning closets and, really already thinking of clearing out things, cleaning out things so they have room for new manifestations this month. The way the planets are aligned, there might be a lot of chaos going on, which more calls for us to really be in our hearts and focus on us and the details of what we're doing, what we really want to do, right? So let's see what wants to come through. I have, I'm going to pull one tarot deck, and then I have two oracle decks. And we may need to read the books for those because I think that some important information is going to come through. Okay. I'm going to pull three cards. Let's see what we have here. Okay. So we have Strength, Heart, and Challenge. And for the Strength here, we have the Six of Cups. And for me, the Six of Cups is, it says childhood or children revisiting old dreams or plans, embracing your inner child, the return of people or romances from your past, and romanticizing the way we see things. I think it might be backwards for you, but there's a little boy and girl there. So, and he's giving her some flowers. She's holding her cup. There's a little dog there too. I'm feeling that for strength, that this is about how we can be in our hearts about the past and be forgiving about the past, which really is going to help us this month in clearing away some of that old, so that we have room for some of that new, so for the strength. So in our heart, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Here she is in her red robe with her, I love it, bunnies are always a symbol of abundance. It says generous, practical, gracious, materialistic, so regal, the ability to make anything more beautiful, a love of family and home, and be practical about how you proceed, a love of art and beauty, a sensible approach. So I'm pretty sure in our hearts right now for this new moon in Virgo, it's going to ask us a lot about what do we want for ourselves as far as our routines. You don't like where your couch is, move it. It's not working for you. You don't like the color of the walls, change them. In our hearts, we get to do what makes us happy, right? Make the new that makes us happy. And it's not a time for perfectionism or self-doubt. It's just time to roll up our sleeves and be detail-oriented in how we want things around us to be. All right, our challenge here, we have the Nine of Cups. And I'm going to tell you, I have this funny little chair that's like a ball, and sometimes it rolls out from underneath me. So I'm going to sit right here. I'm going to move it a little bit. the Nine of Cups, this is an interesting challenge because the Nine of Cups is like about a whole bunch of options, right? We have a whole bunch of options. So this says wishes come true, your dreams become reality, a magical time of life, good fortune, and faith in the universe that all will be well. Now, this reading is about the energy that's going on in the world. So a lot of options are, I guess this could be a challenge because we really need to focus on the details of what we really want and not get, if we know we want this, stop looking over there, right? Focus on this. So that could be a big challenge. If you know that you want to start a new exercise routine, focus on that and stop looking at what other people are doing. Or what are the other options? Pick the one you want to do. Pick the one that makes you happy, right? If running a marathon is going to make you happy, get down to the nitty-gritty details and then stop looking at those people that are just playing tennis, right? Focus on you. So that could be a challenge of finding what it is that you want to do, what you want to bring into your life, and really, it's like, put the blinders on. Let's put the blinders on. That's the challenge. Stop looking around all those other places. So I really feel that meshes with the energy that I felt about this new moon in Virgo, that we will have a lot of options, but we do need to really focus on the details of what we're doing, because then I think we can make a lot of changes in our life that are for the better. I think it's calling for us to really look at ourselves and how we take care of ourselves. Self-care. What are you doing for self-care? Are you getting enough sleep? Right? Are you drinking enough water? I mean, maybe those things are the things you need to get more detail-oriented about and make yourself a schedule. What is your schedule? What is your routine? Are you getting in your 30 minutes a day of walking or exercise? If not, maybe you need to make that a priority. Maybe that needs to be one of the choices you make as you get detail-oriented this new moon in Virgo. Okay. All right, angels, guides, what other information do you want us to know for this energy of the collective? I'll tell you, I've put on my blinders because there's something that I've wanted to do, and I keep getting waylaid by life, and so I'm really having to focus on the thing that I want to do, and I know in my heart I want to do it. It's just so hard to do it. So the things that keep encroaching, right? So this is really a time to take care of ourselves and do the things we really want to do. Okay, so what do we have here? We have generosity, and it's number 27, and I'm not sure, there's just one. So I'm going to read this one, but I'm pretty sure I know what it means. Well, I know what generosity means, but let's see if there's a hidden message here that it's more than just the generosity. And I love Fairchild's pictures in her books. So it says, generosity is being genuinely understanding, compassionate, and kind to others. And I'm going to say right now, I think this new moon in Virgo, it means to yourself too. Practicing generosity will give you purpose, alleviate depression, and reduce stress. Giving can improve your relationships. The gratitude someone feels in response to your charitable spirit will fill you with happiness. Giving encourages you to think of others with love and kindness, recognizing people's needs without judgment, creates a feeling of family, community, and connectedness. And I think we need a lot of that right now. Knowing that while some things can divide, we're all human beings here on earth, and we all really want the basic things, right? We want safe neighborhoods and strong families, safe families, and take care of our families. And we can do that with loving hearts and sharing with everyone, I believe. So here's an affirmation for that. I share my love to express my gratitude for the blessings others bring to my life. So I think it's also bringing, as you are sharing with other people, you are bringing blessings. And I do know that if we are not sharing, then we cut ourselves off from all the positive energy that's out there for us. So kind of like, right, cutting off your nose in spite of your face. I think I said that right. So that's generosity. All right, and then I have one here from Kelly Smith. And I really appreciate these cards also. Let's see. They're big cards for sure. Okay, what is the message you have here for us? Angels, guides. Really? In our heart, that Queen of Pentacles is saying, be generous. She's saying, be generous, be gracious, right? She has a lot and she's still sharing a love of family and home, but she's still sharing, right? She's practical about how she's proceeding, and she has love of art and beauty, but she's taking a sensible approach. And part of that is, you don't have to share everything, but share something, right? Share something. So generosity comes with being, knowing what you can share, right? Even if you don't have a lot. And sometimes I've seen people who don't hardly have anything, and they're the most generous people around. So let's all, and I think part of that detail that the new moon in Virgo is calling for us is to look at, maybe looking at your money. What do you have? What could you, use to help somebody else? If you have a budget. Okay, what do we have here? We have a purging process, 54. You may be currently experiencing emotional discomfort that is disrupting your inner peace. So, for sure, I think with Pluto going back into Capricorn for a little bit, we are having our final purging process there, getting rid of a lot of disruption going on in our communities, in our government. But let's be official and look at the book for number 54. 54. There we go. Purging process. You are releasing and purging old belief systems and limited beliefs that no longer serve you. You are purging insecurities and fears that are keeping you from fully embracing your true self. All of these fears and limited ways of being are coming to the surface now to be released and healed. And I truly believe this. I truly believe that there's many, many people right now, especially in my country, walking around having so much fear. They're going to take this away. They're going to take this away from me. This is what's going to happen if so-and-so is elected. And this is what's going to happen if so-and-so is elected. And they forget that, it's like a play. We're in a play. And really, this is not all it. This is not all it. That there's a whole nother realm. And if we connect to it, we don't have to have those insecurities and those fears. Reading on, your angels and guides are with you now, lighting up the way for you to embrace the beautiful aspects of your true self that have been hidden deep within. While you are experiencing this, you may feel isolated or confused about who you really are, and you may even relive painful memories that have been buried deep inside of you. And I think that is true for a lot of people, that they have had trauma that they haven't dealt with, and they're walking away. They're walking around trauma-based for sure. Call on your angels and guides for support with this, and so it could take a while to purge, right? Really make time for meditation and self-care, and really the new moon in Virgo is really talking about self-care. And I'm going to pull another one of these cards. It really is about taking care of yourself, but to do it in a way that's not willy-nilly. It's like making a plan. Make a plan. Be detailed about it. How are you going to do that? You know, tomorrow when you wake up, what are you going to do to take care of yourself? Don't leave it till the end of the day. What are you going to do to fulfill your dreams? Don't leave it till the end of the day. Make sure you have a plan. Make sure you have a plan. Okay. All right. Freedom of choice. Your choices are yours to make. Don't allow others to make your choices for you. And I'm not even going to look that one up in the book. I'm just going to say that I have the feeling that this just goes back to, where are you, choices? So many choices. We all have so many choices, luckily, compared to some people. But we do have a lot of choices. And the biggest choice that we have is how we feel. How do we feel in our heart? That's the biggest choice. Do we want to walk around being pissed off all the time and not feeling good and feeling angry? Or do you want to be happy? Because I love it that sometimes, you know, people will say, oh, have a good day. And I'll say, well, I woke up this morning and that's my definite plan. So that's what's going to happen. And that is what happens. If you choose to be happy, you're going to have a happy day. If you choose to have a good day, you're going to have a good day. And I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what happens. If you've chosen to be serene and happy in yourself, all that other stuff out there doesn't last very long, and you don't have to buy into it, and you don't have to let it get you off kilter. Put on your blinders, right? You can feel things, but don't get off track. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this. And if you can and you want to, you can look at my grid. It's on Facebook under Transform Coaching with Candy, the page, or you can also look on Instagram for that. And I'm gonna try to figure out how to get my readings and my grids on my official transformcoachingwithcandy.com page too. So in the meantime, get out a piece of paper for the new moon. Write down the details of how you want this month to go, what you're going to get a hold of, and really focus on with your blinders, right? And make sure that is taking care of you. All right. Have a blessed afternoon.